Life's too short to exercise. I'm just going to be honest. There's so many better things to do than exercise.
It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable.
What's happening, people? Just outside my house at the minute. Different kind of video today. Essentially over the past couple of days I've been like really fucking tired. I haven't properly slept, so I've got some steps to do, so I thought I'd get out and walk. No training today. The past 2 nights I've slept really badly. I've gotten to sleep quite late, like early hours in the morning, and then I've been getting up at like 9:30. So I thought whilst I'm out here on this walk, I'd give you a little rundown of what I'm doing for the cut. My current expenditure is 10,000 steps a day. So I find for me that keeps me active, keeps my movement up. So when I'm feeling lazy, like when you're on low calories, like I am now, it's really easy just to fucking sit down and do nothing. I touched on this yesterday, but I find doing the steps helps my digestion, which for me used to be a big issue, but my digestion is pretty good now. Normally for me, that equates to about 200 calories, which isn't a lot, but it adds up. You do that for a week, you've burnt 1,400 calories. On top of that, my cardio at the minute is 35 minutes. So I normally do that on an elliptical day. I can normally burn about 400 to 420 calories. My best, this is going off what the machine says, so give or take, but obviously the amount of calories the machine says you burn, it gives you an idea, because obviously if you're doing more over time, well, you're getting fitter and you're working harder on the cardio. So that's generally what I've done this year. The best I've done in 35 minutes is 450 calories. And then in 30 minutes, because I started out doing 30 minutes cardio and then my coach brought it up to 35. The best I've done in 30 minutes is 400 calories. So both of those were at a very good pace. So that's my expenditure. 35 minutes of cardio, 10,000 steps. So normally both of them equate to around 600 calories. What I'm eating is, there's dogs around here and they're gonna bark like fuck. I'm eating 2,500 calories at the minute. No, 2,250 calories. For me, I can get by on that. It's not loads. There's a dog. But it's enough. Right, so the steps are high enough so that I can walk straight home and I would have hit my step count, which is what I'm gonna do because I'm fucking tired. But yeah, that is everything I'm doing. 2,250 calories, 10,000 steps, 35 minutes of cardio. What's happening, people? So, just been to pick up a fucking energy drink because I am fucking dead, as per normal. I think it's my 3rd night of 5 hours sleep in a row, and I'm working a night shift tonight from 1 AM until 9 AM. I was about to say 9 PM, fuck that. Today I'm training some shoulders. I think the gym's gonna be fucking packed, or I don't know, because it's warm, people might not go. Personally, I don't mind training in the heat. Normally I'll wear more shit, but it's like, it is gone hot as fuck in the UK, and it's, was it September? So yeah, fuck knows. Shoulders, gonna smash some shoulders. Might even train some abs if I got time. But I've got, I finished some fucking TikTok shit, making shorts. So I've just got to upload them now. Yeah, I got to train, do cardio, go shopping because I got no shopping. Edit this video, and I got steps to do as well. And it's 5 o'clock, and I start at 1 a.m. So I got a lot of shit to do. I got on a weigh-in today of 220 pounds, 220 and a 3/4 pound. So I'm 220 plus 1 3/4 pound, or 3/4 of a pound basically. And that has been my lowest weigh-in this year, which is fucking wicked. You know, considering I started out the year at 263. Everything's going good. I'm about to go train some shoulders, and I love training the shoulders, so we've got that to look forward to. What's happening, people? So I'm just getting warmed up on the dumbbells. First exercise, I like to work up the stack doing lateral raises. So I've just done that set of 10. With these, I like to try and hold it for a few seconds, or hold it for a moment. So like that. The first few sets on these are normally quite easy. It's just not very heavy. As soon as it starts getting heavier, that's when it gets difficult. And my form will break down a little bit more. Generally, my form's always pretty good with these. Because I think if you go off, if you can swing a little bit, but as soon as you start changing the point at which the arm sort of like level is, basically the best way I can describe it is, say if I raise this, like here, well, I feel all the tension on my front delt right now. We'll say if you come front, then obviously the tension's on the front delt, but when you do a lateral raise, I always sort of think about lifting the weight outwards and away from you rather than just up. Like if I'm doing this, I can feel it. If I just coming outwards, I feel much more tension on my delt. I think it takes away your ability to start getting your traps involved as well. I think you do end up using some traps anyway when you do lateral raises, but obviously it's trying to limit that as much as possible. I didn't fucking zoom the camera out for that last set. Right, so we're going for a set of 16 now. Right, so I'm gonna go for my top set now. Working from the 18, we'll go 18, 14, or 18 to 12, I'm not sure yet. I'll see how difficult the set is with 18. Yeah, I don't think I've lateral raised 18s for a while. Right, see what we do. That's normally how I like to start off shoulders. I find working up the stack, doing lateral raises, and then doing a drop set gives a good sort of like warm up to start with. Like now, like my shoulders like very pumped. You know, I got a pump in the front, mostly the sides, a little bit in the back. So I find doing that to start with, get the blood in there, and then we'll move on to some shoulder press now. Starting out very light. I've also started doing shoulder press more like forward. So I was watching some videos, and basically they were explaining that lifting more like this rather than that is better for the shoulder joint. Also keeps the tension on the front delt more, which is what you're targeting when you're doing a shoulder press. So you do hit, I'm sure you do hit the sides of your delts as well. Not so much the back delt, but the sides definitely when shoulder pressing. But for shoulder pressing, it's mainly a front delt movement and a little bit of upper chest, depending on how bad you are fucking leaning back. I try and stay upright. I see some guys, they end up like with a huge curve in the back, like they're, competition benching, which I think is silly because why would you do that if you're trying to hit your delts? So I'll plant my arse all the way back into this so that I'm sat up straighter. Right, so I'm going to go for another set now. And I'm wincing because my hamstrings are fucking killing from a couple of days ago. So you probably noticed at the end there, I brought the weights down very slow. And essentially, that's the reason for it is the negative of the movement is just as important as the positive. So both matter. In fact, you're stronger in the negative. So you can get more out of a set if you work on your negatives more, take more time with your negatives. You keep the tension on the muscle, but especially, or not especially, but if you finish a set and you're done, for the last rep, still take it down slow. Get as much out of your set as possible. I think this is going to be my top set. Not working up very heavy on the shoulder pressing today because one, my hamstrings are hurting like fuck, so trying to get it up is painful, and I just don't really feel like getting super heavy with it. I'd rather fuck them up on other movements. I might even go to a machine and do some more pressing on a machine. We'll see how the set goes. Even though that's not the most impressive amount of weight, I was really working on keeping all the tension on my front delt and keeping the motion A to B. So I think like sometimes you can start going frontwards, start getting your chest involved. So I'd rather just focus on my delts. So on my shoulder days, I normally change it up a little bit every time, usually just the order of what exercise I do. Most of the time I do one chest exercise on a shoulder day, but I just don't feel like doing that today. I'm going to do another press and exercise instead. But for this set, I want to go back to concentrating on the side delts. And for this, I'm doing cable lateral raises. So I find the cables to finish off the side delts absolutely fucking destroy them. So I'll work up a set of 12 very strict. So yeah, let's give it a crack. So yeah, first set pretty light, still difficult, but we'll go heavy now. I normally work up a few more than that, but my delts are feeling pretty fatigued today. I think it's just a few days of shit sleep, to be honest, but move on now. I'm either going to do a pressing movement, again, overhead, or straight to back delts. This is probably my favourite shoulder press machine in here. So I think I'll probably only end up getting a couple sets out of this, but I'm just going to try and do this to wear out the shoulder as much as possible. A little bit more. Just a quick warm-up set there. I'm going to go up a bit heavier now. I find sometimes when you do warm-up sets, because it's light, you don't really get that push out of it that you would when you're doing something closer to your actual weight. Like, for example, like a lat pull down, unless there's a decent enough amount of weight on it, I don't really feel it at all. That might sound like obvious, but with something, say, like even just a bench press, if a bench press is super light, I can still do it for a lot of reps and I'll get a pump. So I'm probably going to work out one more set on this. Go up again, probably 10 kilo. Get a set in. I might try and drop it once. And then from there, back delts. And then we're done. Right, so we're going for the top set now. Give it a crack, 40 kilo. Not super heavy, but my delts are pretty worn out, so. Right, so to finish off delts, I'm going to do a set of sort of like a superset, but mainly focus on back delts. So I'm going to do seated, back delt, rear delt flies. Come up then, do fronts, and then do sides to finish off. And I'll do 3 sets of them. Oh, I think I bit off a bit more like you. Oh, that is it with that one. So, change of plan. What I'm going to do instead is I'll work up a little bit heavier with the back delts because they need more work, or some actual work. So I'll go to say like 12.5 with the back delts, and then I'll do 10s again for the front delts because that felt pretty good, and then probably 8s for the sides. So let's give it a crack. Oh, yeah. Let's go for one more set. Last set now. What's happening, people? So I got done with the session. I've just done some shopping because, as I said earlier, I got no fucking food in the house. Yeah, session was okay. Not the best shoulder session I've ever had. But it was alright, got a pump. I think the reason that it wasn't as good as it could have been is just due to the fact that I've been sleeping like 5 hours a night for the past like 3 or 4 days. I found that as soon as I wake up, like I'll wake up to go piss, and then I just can't fucking shut back off, even if I'm tired. Like today, I'm not in work until 1 AM tonight, and 1 AM in the morning, and I still couldn't fucking just go back to sleep. Yeah, I just can't switch off. So I'm hoping, I mean, I'm doing a night shift tonight. I think I'm doing a double tomorrow. After that, I'm hoping I can get a good night's sleep, because I've just been really struggling to get a good night's sleep. But the positives of today, got down to 220, even if there is a 3/4 of a pound on top of it. It's cool to see I'm back down to 220, and I think I'm like 2 pounds off the lightest weight I've been. No, I think it's 1 pound, which is pretty fucking crazy. What else can I say? What can I say for this video? I was quite quiet talking. I was quite shy talking today on the old fucking camera. I don't really know why. It was also hot as fuck. So that probably explains why I was such a sweaty fuck whilst I was training. I'm normally not the most sweaty person, but it was hot, and the gym I go to is a big warehouse. So when it's hot, it's fucking hot. And I did 20 minutes of cardio before I trained, just because I wanted to, I don't know, I wanted to get some cardio in because I was feeling like low energy. So I thought I'd rather get the cardio in and then I can do the fucking weights, which is enjoyable. And then I've not got that much cardio to do left. So I did 20 minutes to start and 15 minutes to finish. And I was thinking about doing a little bit more, because when I got to the cardio at the end, I felt like really good. I'm not sure why. I felt quite energized at the end, even though I'm on low sleep. Normally, when I train, I just feel really good. You know, sometimes, like, say if I'm ill, I'll go train and I'll feel better for it. Kind of like gets the body going, sort of like says to your immune system, right, you got to kick this shit out because we don't have time to be fucking lazy. So yeah, I find like when I train, it's all like kicks my body into motion. And I smashed a fucking energy drink before, and that caffeine definitely helped. So yeah, training session was okay, and I'm gonna get home now. I brought some food with me, so I've gotten like 20 grams of protein in straight after the gym. I had a burger, like pre-made. Or if you'd want to see how I make my burgers, I could show you a video. It's like hardly any fat in it. It's like mostly protein. Like I can make a single burger that's like 30-40 grams of protein. Like probably about 20 to 40 carbs, and then I'd say it's probably around 6 grams of fat. Not sure what the calories would be on a single one. You use probably around 300, but it's not bad going, and they taste fucking sick. So yeah, I had one of them straight after I trained, just to get some protein back in the system. I've got 500 calories left today to eat, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do that in. I have just been shopping, so. And I normally go to Aldi, but I saw some good deals on stuff in Lidl, and I ended up spending about fucking 70 odd quid. So yeah, fairly close to home now, so if I do another video, another something tonight, I'll let you know. But if not, I hope you enjoyed my shitty little fucking training log, and if you want to see more, you know, give it a fucking subscribe, give me a like, all that fucking retarded shit. So yeah, I'll catch you guys later.